Okay. Is this better? I see my levels now. I see Paul is texting me. Hello. I put, not that. Let me see. Angie? No? Somebody? People are texting me. Better? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Gigi. Gigi got to me first today, Paul. She beat you. She beat you. Okay. Hi. Okay. Oh. Okay, I got 30 seconds. All right, so we're gonna work with what we got today. I got some stories for you guys. Hey, Rich. What is going on? I don't think I've ever heard the ending of this song. The ending is kind of hot. I will take it. What is going on, family? And actually, what I am going to do is today, we're not going to do any overlays so we can get as much as the screen real estate as possible. Kind of dark. I feel like it's kind of dark. Normally, I have a key light. A few weeks ago, I put a hair light behind me. And you can also see that the stairs are not behind me. So let's talk. Let's talk a little bit. Let me turn this off. Let me check in with you guys. Hold on. Let me turn off the music. All right. Let me say hello to everyone. Gigi, thank you for coming through and telling me about my sound. I appreciate you. African Lioness TV. Hey, girl. Hey, what is cracking? Yeah. How are you? Thank you for coming through. Mr. Paul, one of my bestest friends. Thank you for coming through. Rich, I love when you're here and you support me, so thank you. Gretchen, showing off 80 degrees. That's beautiful sunshine. We just had I thought it was like a filter outside. It's beautiful. The sun just set at 8:29 here, or it started to set. And when I looked out, I was like, oh my God, it's still bright. It's beautiful. Koa. See, Gigi, you knew I had a story. That's why you said, where's Koa? And I don't got the gate. So let me tell you guys about Koa. Let me just move some stuff really quick. We're going to be using the overhead camera today, so I'm going to look at that really quick. All right, cool. The exposure looks good. I can show you guys. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's that one there. And actually, you know what I do want to do? So we're going to be using the overhead shot today. And then this shot is my Koa cam. And I think it's because I got to turn my thing. Yeah, I have a story. I have a story for you guys. So I was looking back there because I wanted to see if I wanted to turn on. Let me turn on my GoPro really quick because she's going to come back. She's going to come downstairs. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. And all right. And this is what my routine usually is. Okay. So I just did my routine with you guys. And the camera, the GoPro, the Koa cam. Now, all is well. There's the Koa cam. Oh, I got to fix the angle. You can, I didn't think about that. So now you see the, you can see what's in the way. Let me see. Can I, this thing right here is the back of the Pavotube that I hung up. So I got to figure out the placement. Let me unzoom. I got to figure out the placement of the GoPro. I got to say I'll figure it out. But that's okay for now because all you guys really care. You'll not pay attention to that stuff. You really care about Koa. Koa is, listen. I had a long day at work today. This is why I was late. So I appreciate you guys for waiting for me and coming through because I had to drive up to the corporate office today, which you guys know is about an hour. What's happening with my hair? What is this? happening over here? Okay. Some curls out of place. Drove up to the corporate office, and that's an hour. And with traffic today, it took me an hour and 48 minutes going to work and an hour and 52 minutes coming back home. So I spent 4 hours on the road driving. I ended up spending the entire day at the corporate office. I got there at 9:30. I did not leave until 5 p.m. Koa was crated, so I do crate train her. That's an exceptionally long time for her, so I'm not mad at her. I don't know how she didn't electrocute herself. That is Mr. Paul Berg. What is, listen, hold on. Paul Berg is here and he don't know how. What's popping? Was cracking, Paul Berg. Paul, guys, I need to tell you guys about Paul Berg. Paul Berg is a part of the LSP community, live streaming pros community with Loria. Paul is a great guy. I hung out with Paul on his live stream on Friday night. I was extremely tired and I was on the sofa, and Paul went live. It was like 8 o'clock my time on Eastern Standard, and I was literally just on the sofa on my phone, and Paul had me in tears. He does improv. He's a funny dude. If you just want to, and nothing like, he wasn't doing a skit or anything. He was just in his house chilling, playing a duck video game with us. Very low key, but he's a funny dude. So if you just want to be on a stream and just relax, but laugh, like I had tears in my eyes. We had so much fun that night. You love that? Listen, boo, I got you. Kevin Cox, I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. Thank you for coming through. How are you? So yes, Gigi. Okay, so here's the thing. So I said, my hair light is off, so it's a little bit darker than what it normally is today because my hair light is off. That's usually back here. And the staircase lights are off. And the reason why is because, okay, so the way my house is, the staircase goes up. I'm in the basement. The staircase goes up, and literally like right there, right above there is the living room. And I actually have, when they rebuilt the house, they put in-ground plugs. So right above there is like my dining room area, and it's the wraparound of the stairs. I don't know how to describe it to you guys. I'm not an interior designer. I have no idea. But basically right there on the top, on the first floor, is an in-ground plug. And because these lights go up, I'm trying to do this to point backwards. So these lights, the cable ends literally right here. And then the hair light I mounted it on the ceiling. So the power cables go up, and I had an extension cord, and it's all neat and stuff. I had an extension cord, and that's how the two lights were being powered. Koa's crate is in front of it. I came home, and this dog, first of all, I don't know how she moved her crate. The crate was no longer against the railing upstairs. She I have no idea how she moved it. I don't know if I got it on record. So I do have a camera. So I'm gonna see if we can watch this together. I got to look at it first. I don't want to bring it up if there's no stuff. But I'm gonna pull up timeline. No. Nothing shows up. It didn't record because she doesn't move. It's not considered moving. Damn it. I got to figure out some all day recording. It didn't record, but she moved the crate. She also somehow pulled the extension. Guys, I don't know how she did this. So I had an extension cord, and the ones, the white ones, they're her pain in the ass comes now. There she's like Paul says, she's about to get put on the grill. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're going to sit down on the stairs because she knows. She sat down on the stairs because she knows she's going to get her ASS beat. She don't even want to come down here. Let's see how long she sits there for. Wait, hold on. Can I change the camera? That's the wrong one. Get it together, India. Look at Koa, what are you doing? She's like, yes, Mom. Are you calling me? She's down here. Look, she's down there. Do you see her? She knows I'm pissed off at her. Look. She is sitting down next to me. I wish the light wasn't there. You guys, Paul, you may not know, but everybody, Paul Burke may not know, but everybody else who's here knows this dog be acting crazy. The fact that she sat down right next to me, she knows she's in trouble. She knows. Look, she's looking at me, guys. I'm gonna stop talking shit because she's gonna beat me. She's huge, right? She is huge. She has to weigh, I haven't had her weighed. I gotta take her. She has to weigh like 70 pounds. The last time Angie took her, she was 40 pounds. And that was 2 months ago. And she has absolutely grown since then. She knows that I am pissed off. So you know the white extension cords, that they're not surge protectors. They're legit extension cords that on the end, it has the plug, and it's one plug on one side, and then on the other side, it's two plugs. It's an extension cord. I think like a 6 foot. They also come in brown. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I had the white one up there, and I had my staircase light and my hair light plugged into that. She somehow unplugged, thankfully, she unplugged I don't know how, like she doesn't have thumbs, but she unplugged both of those plugs, so they're safe. But then she also unplugged the extension cord from the outlet, pulled it in her crate, and the extension cord was broken up into 4 different pieces. Like she chewed it into 4 different sections. I don't know how she didn't barbecue her. I said barbecue because that's what Paul said. I don't know how she didn't electrocute herself. So now because I was running late because I had a long day, 4 hours of driving, I was stuffing my face. I needed to go upstairs and change my shirt because I had a black shirt on and she's shedding, and so it was full of hair. So that's why I was running late. We are going to do stuff today. We're going to talk about this. Paul Burke is going to help me with setting up Lumia Stream, and that will probably be sometime next week. But we are going to talk about some stuff, some really cool chat stuff that he does on his stream that I was like, oh my God.
Gonyo.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I was like, that's the wrong one as well. Oh, God damn it.
Gonyo.
That's the right one. But when I was on Paul Burke's stream, I was like, mind blown. We're going to talk about this today. We're going to unbox a Pavotube 15C. We're going to talk about the Pavotubes in the corner. Those are T8s. But I just needed to really recap that story with you guys, because now I have to go find either a surge protector or an extension cord and plug the stuff back in. And then I also have to move her crate completely away from it when she's not there, because the reality is that it's pent up energy, but you know. Let me see. Hey, Lewis, how are you? My good sir. I love you. Kevin says, life has been very busy here, getting in the way of my stream watching time. Glad I know. Always love when you're here. Love all the lights. I feel like it's John Wick and Blade Runner had a baby. Yes. Love it. Thank you. When you run inside the crate and stop, it slides. She has to be doing something, Kevin. I don't know, but she legit. And then you know how the dog crates, you can buy them with the trays. So, you know, if they use the bathroom and stuff, it's easy to clean up. I didn't do it today, but when Angie was here for Memorial Day weekend, when we went bike riding, she peed on the crate. And you know, that's why you crate train them, because they don't like to sit in their stuff. So they will hold it for as long as possible. She peed in the crate and got pissed off and learned how to, it's mind blowing. She's how smart she is, but she's an asshole. For lack of better words, she's an asshole because she peed on the tray and pushed it. Like, I don't know how, but pushed it out of her crate. Like, nah, I'm not going to sit in this. And then was happy in her crate that was clean. And the peed tray was in my living room, slid across. So when I came home, that was a surprise. Fucking dog. You saw the way she was looking at me? Look at, and you guys know how she be. You know she's a pain in the ass. She is all in the corner, all by herself, because she does not want, look at this. Hold on, I gotta turn on the lights. We gotta see her face. She is upset. Well, she's not upset. She's sad. Look at this. She is never this calm. She knows she's gonna get that whooping. She is gonna get it. All right, hold on. Let me come back to you guys. Ooh, my cam link froze. Oh, it's not even showing up. Oh, look at that. My cam link froze. That means I have to change. All right, that's good. I've been messing around with some stuff and moving some stuff around. So that means I got to change the placement of where the cam link is on the dock. Okay, I'm glad I don't need that one. Yeah, coming down to apologize. She's a pain in the ass. Sent you a message, LDL Discord, but nah. Oh, for Prime Day? Oh, when? How long ago did you send that? Was that like, y'all are messing with my money. I get paid in a few days. Damn it, Prime Day? Shit. The dollar store extension cords. You know, see, Gigi, I knew you would know which extension cords I'm talking about. Yes, exactly. Home Depot has them, y'all know. Darkseid broke out of his crate, jumped on the bed, started hiling like, "I's free. You can't hold me, bitches." Home Depot has some good ones. Picked up a couple extension cords for the living room rearranging. Yes, I need to go get more now because, you know, Koa, my tiny terror, she has a heart on her hip. How can you be mad? She does. That's why. So her middle name, Paul, I think you know that. Her middle name is Love. So her name is Koa Love. And hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I don't know what's happening here. I got my things all messed up. I got to figure out my Stream Deck again. There you go. She does have a heart on her hip. And she has a heart on her nose, right around her snout. And that's why we named her Koa Love. It's a pain in my ass. My daughter's pity was a skilled escape artist. She could get out of crates in so many ways. Oh, I need to hear those stories. And tomorrow, only if they sell out before only a certain amount of time, our Prime Day price. Yeah, I just realized that. All right. I got you. I'm going to look at it. Gave your dog a middle name. I did. So it's Koa Love is her name. Delgado Jimenez, because she's like a true Puerto Rican with 1,000 names. Koa Love Delgado Jimenez. You know, ¿cómo se llama? Koa Love Delgado Jimenez. Okay, I'm off of that rant. All right, so it's kind of, I guess, I'm trying to figure out the brightness. Ivory Rose's name is full. Ivory Rose Josephine Gaillard. That's so cute. I love that. Okay. What are we unboxing first? So I got some things to unbox. I have my Nanlink transmitter box. Cover my head. Hello. There you go. Nanlink transmitter box. And what this does is the light... I don't think if I unplug, I'm trying to see if I can get my overhead shot. That's not the overhead, the over the shoulder shot. Oh, I just froze myself here. Oh my God, what's happening? Ooh, that's bad. Look at this. That means that cam link does not like that port. All right, I'm not going to mess with that. So we're not going to use an overhead shot today. I'll mess with it a little bit later on. Is this turned on? It is. Oh, yeah, because I showed you guys earlier. It is turned on. Maybe if I turn it off. Let's let that turn off. You guys, can you guys hear me? Oh, I just pressed the... I'm silly. It was a long day today. So we're going to do that. Let me move this keyboard out the way. We're going to unbox that. We are also going to unbox, you know, for my thumbnail. How did I do it? There you go. mic is in the way. We can start to unbox this here. So we're going to do this way. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, Kevin and Paul, Mr. Moderator. I'm going to move this over here. So we're going to wait for this. And what I'm going to do, we're going to come over here. And I want to do no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do, is that just one? Yeah, that's just one. So I'm going to come over here and here, take off the border. Cool. Let's move some of this stuff this way. All right. Very good. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Well, there's that. So this is the box. Hold on. There you go. This is the box for one Nanlite T15. Why did I say T15? I just combined two of the Nanlites. No. These are the 15Cs. Oh, hey, girl. How you doing, boo? So nice to see your pretty face here. I can't get anything, though. No, I can't bring your comment on screen, though. Paul has missed you, Angelica. 15C. So what we are going to do now Didn't you guys yell at me for not having a box cutter down here? Gonna use one of these as my box cutter. Come over here. You guys can see what I'm doing. See, that works just as good. Okay. All right. Nothing else in the box. Can lay that down there. So you can see how this comes packaged. There's one end. Here's the other end. That's a nice box. Or nice, this is a carry bag. So you can put them in here. If you come over here, this is kind of, there's one end that's hard there for protection. The other end, same thing, right over here. Nice little handle strap. Come over this way and can start to unzip. See how that is. And you can see there is another zipper right here. And if I unzip, this is the bottom part. And just to show you, if I unzip this part, this is just for protection. That's this little cardboard here. There's nothing else in here. But basically when the tubes are there, it's if you're gonna stand it and stuff to protect the tubes, which I think that's a very cool, excuse me, very thoughtful. So that there. Bring this side over, open it up, same thing. So now you can see the bag opens up. I want to make sure that I'm not zoomed in. I am. Okay, now you can see basically the whole bag over here. Move myself. So you can see the bag. Here's one end. Here's the other end. You got one section here. So you have 3 sections. You got 3 sections. You have one section here. This section is empty. It's all padded, right? So you can put a 15C here. Close that. There's some stuff in here. So here's another section, also padded. Here are the accessories. So what do we got? We have wire rope to hang it from the edges. I know the glare is a little like, there. You can see the little wire cable. This is a translucent holder that it comes with. What is this, 3/8 for like the tripod screws there. So you put the Pavotube, it's translucent so the light still comes through. You lock it there, and then you can mount this to, or quarter, I don't know, you guys know what it fits a tripod, you know what I'm saying. Okay, that's that. Manuals, pass the inspection, and some manuals and stuff there, and the power stuff. So we're gonna take out, I'm gonna keep this out. Yeah, I do need Doc to send me the mini katana. Yes, give it to Cola, she'll open it. She will open it, Paul, but then I will probably no longer have a light. So this is the, what is this called? Transformer box for the power cable. This cable is actually fairly long, and you can wrap this around things, you know, to like mount it to like a stand or something. And then the other end of the power cable. So for now, okay, we're good to go. So I'm going to put this aside because we are going to use that. Going to close this back up. In here and here is where the actual tube is. Open this bad boy up. Ta-da! So you can see these, each of these, you can actually put 3 tubes in here, but you can put one in here, you can fit another one here, and you can fit one here. And they're not like super padded, but they do have a little bit of padding. You can kind of see a little cushion there. So, all right. I'm going to move the bag out of the way. Zip this back up. And put this bag together like so. And then just go through the zipping process. Bring this over like so. Okay, and now we are good. I'm gonna put this back there. This is what you really want to see. So here's the light. You know, I don't want to be too repetitive. If you've looked at, I can go over some of the stuff, but if you know a little bit about Nanlites and some of these lights like Godox, let me move this kind of, how do I want to move this? Just so I can get the mic. Sorry about the sound. All right, good. All right, and you can see that, perfect. Cool. So one of the things, so Godox makes tube lights, Nanlite, and aperture. Doc has Nanlites in his studio. Tom Buck has a handful of Nanlites. They're a really good brand. They are not inexpensive. So this particular model is the 15C, 2 feet. They come in 2 feet, 4 feet, and 8 feet. You can imagine that, of course, they get pricier as you go. What's really cool is that it's, I think, what they call it, hexagonal edges, which, as you can see, as I push it, it's easy, depending on how you want to keep it, it's easy to keep. So it's not like, although this itself, the tube is circular, The ends, they intentionally did hexagonal ends. So like I said, depending on your placement. So on the back is a bunch of, I guess that's the user manual. By the way, I have not read the user manual. Don't judge me. I don't care. But I have not read the user manual. Oh, what am I doing? Stop touching stuff. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. But this is all the user manual here. Some of the stuff I've looked at. So let me see if I go in. Trying to see if I change maybe the exposure. Oh, this changed the exposure on its own. Well, hold on. ISO, maybe if I make it a little bit darker. Nope. Get a little bit darker. Might be a little bit easier to see. I don't want you to read it, but at least you can see that there's lighting there. Now, when I turn this on, let me put this back on regular. I'm controlling the face cam exposure settings within the face cam settings. That's what I was trying to do. All right, let me move this. Cool. And what do I want to do? I'm going to bring my picture all the way up here. That's good. This is an LED, so when I turn it on, that's going to give us the values of the light and stuff. These are buttons up here. Gabe, what is cracking? How are you? Thank you for coming through, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. Very nice to see you here. These are buttons here. So you can see menu, CCT, HSI. So CCT is for like regular light, and then the value of the Kelvin of, you know, white light, basically white to yellow light. HSI is your RGB colors. Enter is, you know what enter does, you know what menu does. RGB, if you wanted to like rotate, and then so RGB, like if you wanted it to cycle through the lights, and then special. We'll go through that. If you look over here, man, this face camera from Elgato, this quality is pretty bad. I say this every time I use the overhead camera. I really like for this. I love the face camera. For $150, this is such a great value when you do stuff like this with product reviews. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so this is how you control it. These are twisty tubey knobs. All right, Gretchen, thank you. I appreciate you. Go have a good life. So then what happens is, as you go through the buttons, you select it, it'll show you on screen here, and then you and I'll show you that, right? So that's how you cycle through the menus. Here you have your power. This silver one is power. You can sync up. I'm trying to get this. How do I show you this? There you go. Maybe a little bit better. Okay, there you go. Yep, power. And then in and out, those are actually TRS adapters or TRS ports, like headphone ports. And you literally, well, this is a TRRS cable, but you put that in like so. And basically you can sync. So you see that there's an in and an out. So if I wanted this one to control my other one, right? So then I'm going to put this in the out, and then I'm going to connect the other end in the in, and then the lights will sync that way through long TRS cables. Is it on sale, Paul? How much? I mean, not that it matters to me, but that's great. Sheesh, I wish I would have. Well, I have my Best Buy gift card, so. And then here is your switch on off switch. So now, I want to make sure I just get it in view. Cool. Let's turn it on. That is super bright. Look at how it changed on me. That is bright. So let's turn it off so you guys can see the difference. That's not bad. That's a good price, Paul. All right. So you can see there what that does. Bring this over this way. You know, if I wanted to use it as a hair light, key light, come over this way and have it behind me. Hold on. Helps if I do this better this way. There you go. Right. So if I wanted to use it as, that makes such a huge difference. Let's turn this off. So that is without it. That is with it. Can be a good key light, hair light. All right, let's come back over here. And boom. So you can see, I don't want you to, you don't have to read it, but you can see that by turning it on. Oh, let me move my picture-in-picture out the way. Cool. So you can see by turning it on, it's already says some stuff, TC 5000. So it's on 5000 Kelvin. Dim 37%. That's not even 100% brightness. Diantre. Look at that. So that was 37% brightness. So check this out. So we're at 39%. And all I'm doing, you see here, look, oh, and it says max min. So minimum, I'm turning it towards minimum. And now I'm turning it towards maximum. And that's 100%. Wow. It's 100% brightness. So if I turn this around, warning, this will be very bright. Warning.
I'm going, oh, that's the wrong way. What happened here? My sound effects? Oh, wait, hello? Oh, my sound pads aren't working. Hello? Good, hello? Can you, hey! That's not nice. What's happening here? Are you guys, am I bugging? I gotta be, oh, I'm bugging. Oh, I'm so special. Oh, look at Koa's little paws. She said, oh, look, I'm gonna work. Yes, let me take control of this mouse and show you guys how it's done. Wait, hold on.
Listen. Clearly, thank you guys. I had pressed, what is it? The monitor, the green button on my microphone, whatever that's called, the green, you know, where you can hear, and it was not, I couldn't hear the sound effects. So I'm like, what's happening? And then, okay. Wait, Gabe says this stream just took a turn for the even better. Do we need to get Koa back on here? Because you know Koa will love to be on here, and I can just use Koa's paw, and then I can do the voice, and we can do the Koa voice. Oh, God. I don't even know what I was going to... Oh, I was trying to do a warning.
Warning. This is going... I don't even know how to talk when I do sound effects. But I can say, warning. I'm going to turn the lights around, and it's going to be extremely bright. Warning. I'm slowly turning... But goddamn, that's bright.
That is, I don't even think I want, guys, I don't even think I want to turn it all the way. That's too, whoa, holy crapola. And so what I will do is, how's this for a sound effect? No, I needed to put it with a sound effect.
How's this for a sound effect? I mean, this could be cool if I were to do this one. There you go. If I were to do it and just do a stream like this from this angle. Holy crap, Batgirl. Paul, you can't make me laugh when I'm trying to use these voices.
Okay. That is extremely bright. So what I was trying to show you is if my Rode NTG. So to use it as a hair light, put it above me, kind of like this. That's not bad. I mean, you know, it's an awkward placement. If I can figure it out behind me. Okay. So let us, and now I'm lowering the brightness so that is 0 all the way. I can do workouts like this. I can flex my muscles. And oh, look. Oh, I like that because you can see the shadow of my one muscle. Oh, yeah, I like that. Somebody call Angie. Just trying to go slow. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's good. This makes me want to work out some. You can see those shadows in my muscles right there. That's really bright. Okay. All right. Let me just bring this back down. We're so fun. Oh, wait, I killed the battery. Hold on. I got to plug this in. Hold on. Paul says, Angie, guess you will be holding the light next time. Yes, exactly. Let us. So let me come back over here. And we're just going to unplug. I got to plug this bad boy in really quick. So that's going to be on that side. Going to come over here. And actually what I do want to do is, let me see. Did I transfer music? Like my music? Let me see. What is this? I don't know if I like this song. I don't think I like this song. You know, okay, guys, hold on. This is what I'm really excited for, because this is what we're going to be getting. We're going to be listening to in the holidays. This is my shit right here. Love this. I'm going to play it. Let's do, what is it? Christmas in July? Okay. Come on. All right. Have you guys listen to that. I want to tell you guys something, because I don't think any of you guys know something, but I'm just going to tell you. I'll wait for a little bit. I'm going to let this beat drop real quick. You better stop. Christmas in July? I think so. Gabe. Ay. Ay, coño. So, I won't tell you about the rut sale. Wrenching. So this song, Christmas in July, I made this song personally, me, yours truly, moi, in Logic. I took a bunch of samples and a bunch of beats. I did this back when I first started streaming and we were doing Vlogmas. Oh, Paul, you gotta send me the links. When we were doing Vlogmas 2020. Yeah. Oh my God, 2 years ago. And I did this when we were doing Vlogmas. I did this whole beat. So we're going to play it tonight. Make a little nostalgia and get you guys ready for Vlogmas this year. And do Christmas in July. Why not? All right. So it's charging up. You can see the cable is there. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Okay, cool. Hi, Koa. Did you guys hear that? All right, put it there. So let's come back. Just want to get this so that it's like in a good angle for you guys. Okay. So now let's start pressing. So let's press special. Police car. It's actually called cop car mode. So if I wanted to be like, hey, oh shit, the police are pulling me over. So there's cop car mode. There. I'm gonna just keep pressing special. And this is candle mode. And it's on dim 0. I don't know. It's not doing anything. Huh. Flash timer. I'm not going to do that. Oh, warning. Hold on. Flash timer. Wow. Ah! That's SOS mode. But I don't want anybody who might be triggered by epilepsy. Storm. Apparently something with storm. I got to learn more about this stuff, guys. Hey, Sean, I saw you came through. I appreciate you. So there's different storm modes. There's storm 1, 2, and 3, and then off. Okay. Okay, off. Now let's do this button here, RGB. And what that's going to do I'm going to turn my monitor off. There you go. So you can see it a little bit better here. So this is the RGB mode. So you can see it's switching through, cycling through the lights on its own. I'm not doing anything. And it says cycle 12 seconds. So I guess it's going to cycle through all the colors every 12 seconds. I'm assuming there's the brightness. Oh, look, I turned it all the way down. So here it's not showing me the brightness, like the percentage of the brightness, but you can see now that's at, I can't turn it anymore. All right, I was trying to mess with the cycle mode. And now, yeah, you can see it's changing. I'm leaving it alone. And it's cycling through the lights. So that's the RGB button. And then the HSI button here. And so here, you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it says saturation 100%, dim. So now, right, you can choose the saturation that you want. So 100% saturated. And then I'm just going to HSI. Pressing, all I'm doing is I'm switching here. And so if you keep an eye out, the white block switches through the options. So you can see the white block is over here. Now it's towards the corner here, and then it's going to go down one a little bit. So that cycles through. So I want it to be dim 100%. So it's at full dimness. And then when I go to the HSI mode, so when I go from HSI mode, now there you can choose the color spectrum. And so I'm not sure if you can see there's number values there. I don't know how well that is, but basically you can choose the value that you want and go through all of the different colors like that. So if you wanted like the blue, if you wanted a purple, and then CCT mode is your regular like white light. And then that's 3700. So I'm going to keep it on dimmed 100. And then you can go from 3700 all the way up to 6500 Kelvin. And what that does is that changes the tone of the light itself. All right. Okay. So I don't know what you guys are telling me because I turned my monitor off. I'm going to turn the monitor back on. Hey. Give it a second. Okay, there you go. All right. Let's see. You're on sale. Blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Cool. Grabbed a 12. All right, you guys are talking about camera stuff. All right. So now you see, so here's the thing. Lower this a little bit more. Nope. That blue is pretty cool like that. So this is 1% brightness here, if I leave it like that. So now I do have the lights in the back corner. I'm looking for my phone. I have no idea. Okay, here's my phone. These, the 15C, actually, I'm going to stop playing music really quick. So these are the 15Cs. Nanlite came out with... Okay. Did you hear and see all of that? Now she wants to get bold. Oh my God. Koa, what the fuck? She has the zoomies. You better get out of here with that bullshit. Don't even. Okay. Koa's trying to interrupt the stream, so we're going to probably lock her out again. All right, let's come back over here. Crazy dog. So these are the 15Cs. They come in 2 feet. These are the 2 feet ones. They come in 4 feet and 8 feet. These are actually on sale for 20% off right now. So a single is $159 and a double is $311. You can get them in 4 packs. I don't know what the 4 packs are. And so at $159, the better Koa than a troll. You know what, Paul? You're right about that. You're so funny. I mean, she did sound scary. Didn't that sound scary? Like something was going to come get me? Oh my gosh. And Paul, if you can look up the exact price of the 15X so we can do comparison, it's over $300. So the same exact light in terms of the length, it's the 15X, and then the same thing with the 30X, but $159 versus, we're going to call it $330. So almost $200 more. Now, some of the differences is that the housing, like this piece here on the 15X, is made of metal. So the edges, actually, let me turn this light back on here. So the edges of this here, it's going to be more durable on the 15X. The 15X, the more expensive version, can be controlled with Wi-Fi because it has built-in Bluetooth. This does not have built-in Bluetooth. This has, what is it? The hertz, what is, frequency, 2.4 gigahertz frequency. That's how you control it. I don't know what that's called. Don't judge me. But that is, so in order to control these, thank you. So the 15X, it's over. Wow. So it's $200 and almost $250 more. It's $240 more. Sheesh. Luis. Hold on. Look, I'll bring my camera. You guys can see here a little bit of the numbers. 389 minus 1. $230 more. Diablo. Coño. Thank you, Paul. All right. So for $239 more, you're going to be able to control it with the app. The housing is a little bit better, more sturdier. It's metal quality. And then the output, it's there. The lumens is, I think, very negligible. I don't think it's $200. What did we say it was? Yeah, I don't think it's $230 worth more for the lumens. I don't think that having built-in Bluetooth is $230 more. The other thing that the 15X, that this one does not do, because this is the 15C, is that the 15X has DMX mode. My T8 in the background can be connected DMX. And so thank you, Paul. That probably may be a good value. With DMX mode, basically you can control it with DMX and MIDI, and then you can sync up a lot of lights. I think it's something crazy, like up to like 100 lights or something, where you can sync them all up through DMX, which they are XLR cables, basically. So DMX adapters, you can also control them through your computer and sync up and do light shows and stuff. Those are definitely, right, more complicated things. I can see the value in that. And then the other thing Paul is saying is that the X has pixel lights. I'm going to bring my T8 so we can do some comparisons with the T8. But what I want to do is I actually want to unbox. So here's the thing. So if we come over here, this is the Nanlink app, right? And so what I'm doing is now it's connecting to the two, because I have two. If you look behind me in my little picture-in-picture, the two behind me, now you can see behind the plant in that corner they turned off. I'm going to turn them back on. And so with the app, I can control these. Kevin.
Coño.
I had to give you all the sound effects. Kevin. I love you, Kevin. So if Paul is saying about the pixel effect in the background is here, there is a setting called pixel effect. And what that does, the pixel effect, is that basically the way they control the lights, I haven't just, yes, that was good. You get credit 100%. Basically, I haven't done enough research to understand it in a way that I can intelligently explain it. So I have to read a few more articles, let me comprehend it a little bit better so that I can regurgitate it in a simplified way. But basically with pixel effects, it's something with the lights that you can control the lights in sections. So if you take a look, let me make my thing full screen real quick. And let me just hide this bad boy really quick. So basically with the lights right back there, you can see that the rainbow, the way it's kind of going down in the tube, the effect, I don't know, it's just something. And so it's supposed to be able to, like when you are doing photography or videography and you need to control the lights, that pixel effect is supposed to make for smoother transitions and not as abrupt, as opposed to like just changing the lights and cycling like an off on. With pixel, you can split the tube in up to 10 different colored lights. See, Paul? Thank you. That's it. You can split the tube in up to 10 different color lights. And what that is if I actually come back over here, and so there's different settings here where you can kind of, and if I do rainbow, or I can do like fade here, there's different colors that you can change and stuff like that. So we're not going to talk too much about that right now. I just wanted to show you guys this here. Let me make sure I come back over here. Cool. I'll go back to pixel. I'm going to go back to rainbow and let that do its thing. Through the app, you can tell it how many different sections, pixels you want. So yeah, so it's just like additional control and even more with the app. And the bulbs, if the bulbs with themselves have that, the way they make the pixel, whatever the lights, you can just control it a little bit better. Okay, so we went through the buttons on here. We went through the knobs. You saw how bright it can really get. You see how small it is really light. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to bring one of the T8s so we can compare the T8. Give me 1 second. I'm back. All right, let me move my mouse. Okay, how do I do this? So you can see off the back, the T8 now, this is really bright. Let me turn this down here. That's still really bright. Coño. Okay, let's dim this. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn them both off. Okay. All right. Turn them both off for now. Cool. So the T8, this is all plastic. All plastic. So you can see on one end, here's the other end. They're extremely light. Like Coño. Oh my gosh, I'm like gonna break what's going on? K-Walk, how are you? So the T8s, if I ruled the world, imagine that. Okay. Jesus. So these are the T8s. They are definitely much lighter than this one. I know you can't tell what oh my God. But they're definitely, I mean, I can hold it, balance it. There's supposedly a balancing point, so, but you get it. It's bright, right? I mean, it's light. Koa. It's like a lightsaber, like a baseball. Also like a lightsaber. The controls on the T8 are here. You can't see that if I move by block my head. Hello. There you go. Come back over here. So those are the controls. You can, right over here, India. Okay, hold on. There you go. So you got 3 buttons. You got dim, contrast / hue. You have an off on. You have USB-C on the bottom, and in the middle there is the, what is that, 3/4 quarter mount, whatever it is. Like Paul said, and there's nothing on this end here. If we were to go back over here, you can see the ends kind of, I don't know how to show you without breaking my stuff. Okay, maybe, yeah. So you can see it there, same, a little bit, but USB-C, these are 3 buttons. Bluetooth, that's this light here, that's built-in Bluetooth, and then that's the, what is it, thank you, 1/4 inch, 20-inch thread. Thanks, Kevin, I love you guys. This can be controlled via Bluetooth, via the app, right? So you can see, I put it down, I have my app, I'm gonna turn my app on, and it turned on pretty much instantaneously. I'm gonna dim it 100% of the way, bring it down, up, all of that good stuff. I'm gonna do 50% for now. And then if I do hue loop, and then it's just gonna, the different colors where however I want it to loop through, right? You can do all of that stuff. Super cool with the app. Now the difference is, AKA quarter 20. Thank you. Shish. Quarter 20. I will get it right. Let me make sure my mic isn't falling anymore. So obviously the differences are obvious. Now this one, now that it's on sale with 20%, it's $159. This is brand new. They just came out with this one a few months ago. And this one is $95. The output on this one is not as bright as these or the 15Xs. And then the build quality is also, you can see it, you can feel it. So those are the major differences. This is supposed to be easier to transport. So the thought process with something like this was for like photographers and videographers, if they're taking a bunch of tube lights that they want to have on set. When you start to put 4, 5, 6 of these in your bag, this gets very heavy very quickly, where this is going to be much more easier to transport. And then in theory, you do get more light because it is bigger. But pros and cons. The T8 is tempting for the studio. It is. So I got 2 of these, Kevin. I did get 2 of these. I have them. So what I normally do is I keep them right behind me. If I move my little guy over here, right? You can see on the bottom where the palm tree is, there's no light, but then I have one mounted on top. And so that's that one there. But in the corner, it's pretty cool, right? It does what it's supposed to do. That's another reason why I decided, thank you, Paul. That's another reason why I did decide to pick up two 15Cs and to keep my T8s. Because one, it's versatile, right? So depending on what I want to do in the studio with the placement and stuff like that. But then I do want to start doing some light painting, and these are going to be much more easier to take and do really cool light painting stuff. So that's going to be mostly what I'm going to be using these for. You can see the cool effect down there. That's pretty cool. And I have it at 59% brightness. So that's not even full brightness, but that's actually a really nice thing there. Okay. So now you see the physical differences with the tube lights. The T8, this is the T8. This is the 15C. Check this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do CCT mode. And I'm going to do 5600. What I want to do is I'm going to turn this one back on. And I'm going to match them. So 5600. Okay. This one is at 7% brightness. This one is at 59% brightness. So.
Warning, it's going to get very bright. The T8 right now is at 59%. I'm going to bring the T8 up to 100%. Warning. This is 100% brightness. Super bright.
I turned off I turned off this one, the 15C. So this is the max brightness at the same Kelvin at 5600 Kelvin. This is, oh, and that's the brightness. Hey, let's go back 20%. 0 here. Hold on. Okay, this is the max brightness here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off. Cancel. I'm going to turn that one off. And this one is now 5600 Kelvin. And I'm going to bring this one back up to 100%. So first of all, it's facing down. That's 100%. Holy crap. That is 1,000 times brighter. This is 100%, so I'm going to turn it off. What the heck? This is 100% on the T8. Same Kelvin. I'm at 100%, and now I'm going to turn this one on, and it should stay at 100%. Look at how much more output. Hold on. Wow. Cancel. So this one's going to slowly turn off. So now they're both off. Look at the output on this one. That is insane. And you can just see, even without, let's do this. You can see it on the brightness on me. So if I were to kind of bring them, for the most part, in the same spot. So this is at too much light for you to handle. 100% for this small thing. And then the 15X does get even brighter. So that is off. Now I'm going to turn on the T8 at 100% brightness. This is the T8. So this is the $95 light. And I'm going to move it and put it in the same exact spot. Make sure. So this is in the same exact spot at 100% brightness. How insane. And I just turned on, and I'm going to turn off the T8. The T8 is completely off. That you can see right there is, and if we were to just kind of, so I'm going to turn them both off. HSI mode. So we're gonna do some color. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I usually do 328. Maybe 238. There's a blue. No. Oh, 100% brightness. It is 238. 238. I'm waiting for my light to turn on. Hello. This one didn't. Oh, did the battery die? And then the battery life doesn't last as long. That's another thing. So I haven't had it unplugged for that long, so let me see. Trying to hear. Cole, what are you breaking? Okay. So we didn't have it. Well, then that's another con, obviously. You saw how quickly, if the battery died. Hold on, let me get another plug. All right, so it's plugged in. And if you press and hold the power button here, there you go. Well, the battery might have died. Well, that sucks. All right, so I'm going to leave it plugged in now. Okay, so I want to do another comparison really quick. With the blue, with the light, I'm going to turn this light off. All right, and what's this value? This value is at 238, so we're going to match the same blue here. So I'm going to bring this up. This is 100% brightness. And the hue is at 238. I'm going to match it. And what I'm going to do now is, this is what this looks like with the T8 at 100% brightness. And then what I'm, Jesus. And then I'm going to go to HSI. And I'm going to get to over here. And then I'm going to bring this down to match 238. Okay. So now that's at 238. I'm going to turn it back off. All right. So now it's going to be at the same. So I'm going to turn off the Pavotube. And I'm going to turn on this is the T8 I just turned off. I'm going to turn the 15C back on. Wow. And that is at 100% brightness, the same exact hue. And if we look at what this looks like on me, so this is at 100% brightness on the 15C. Turn that off. And this is at 100% brightness. I knew I wasn't crazy. This is at 100% brightness. Let me make sure, turn it around, because you can turn it around and make sure it's just angled on me enough. Yeah, that's about right. And if we come here, just so you can see like the light, and then turn this one back on. Right? So now, looking at the two, you can absolutely see why the T8 is $95. And then when you're getting into the X and the C line, even at the C line, although, and you know, okay, $150, but for what is that, $70 more to get the amount of brightness that I do, right? I turned off the 15C. So to get the amount of brightness between, for $70, come on, get out of here. There you go. This is great for portability. Having it there in the corner, and you wouldn't think. So I noticed it. I did, because what I did was when I was testing them out, in the store, I saw how bright the 15C really is. And imagine this is at 2 feet. Imagine the 4 feet, or even if you if you buy the 2 feet and you buy the 15X, where the lumens is even more, it gets even brighter. So depending on what you are getting, and how much brightness you want it to be, then obviously you see the value. I do think that the T8s, for what they do, this is still pretty cool, right? So if I were to just come in and, oh my God, I'm messing up my whole office. Depending on what you wanted to do and where you placed it and stuff and how you want it to have. I'm having a hard time doing, oh my God, I'm, ooh, I messed with something. Did you hear that? Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, okay. So now you can see really just looking at, even if I were to do like right the side of my face this way, come over, you can see what that looks like there on the T8 for the brightness. And if I were to take the same, they both have built-in batteries, which I think is cool. But then here is, for the most part, the same at 100% brightness on the side of my face. And if I were to just, turn it depending on what I wanted, you can also see behind me, right? Like, look at how much more that shines behind me. If I were to put it on the floor above me that way, so that I can have some accent lighting kind of coming in. Just to really, I wanted to visualize and show the major differences between the two and why. So now check this out. Hey, leave that alone. See, Paul, that's your fault. I said, leave it on the floor. She was going to get it. So what I did end up doing, and what I'm going, it's inexpensive. It is not an expensive Koa Chew toy. NDI. I want to show you how I set up. So if you look at my baggage sign, and let me turn off. My baggage sign is actually lit, and it wasn't lit previous. Let me just turn on NDI really quick. And while I wait for my NDI to turn on, I'm going to change the color. Hi, Koa. Oh my God. Did you guys see that? Jesus. Oh, gosh. Look. Koa did not like that at all. And y'all better not call no animal police on me. And actually, this is at 59% brightness. If I change this back here, now it's at 100% brightness. That makes a difference right there. If I were to come and... That was funny. She's watching me. She don't want to come down the stairs. And match, this is at 238. I actually like 236. We're going to stick with 236. Okay, I'm back. Koa has not come back downstairs. She's not happy. Hold on. I swear eCam and content creating is the most expensive and most entertaining hobby I've ever had. I love it. David Harvey, what is cracking? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. We gonna do it one time for you. What is popping? And 100% gas all the way is in full effect. You know how we do. And Paul usually does his warning, and Paul did not do his warning. Let me come back over here. So Paul will do his warning now. I like the way that looks like that. I like the blue. I had been saying that I had wanted a light for above the baggage sign to accent it. I love that sign. And so I do have 2 T8s. We unboxed. Koa's pissed off at me. She's taking out her anger on Tyler right now because I scared her away with the light. Koa, come here. Koa! She's being a tiny terror. It's drop proof. Did you see when I dropped that? Shh. Todd!
Ho, ho, ho.
How are you, Todd? I've missed you so much. Hold on.
Ho, ho, ho.
Koa came running back down here. She's pissed off. Thank you, Paul. Let's see. I want to do this one. Viewing this stream is at your own risk. Warning. Viewing this stream is at your own risk. Warning. India, her subsidiaries, or her mods are not responsible for any negative impact on your net worth.
Warning. Watching this stream can cause a sudden burst of gas. As long as your credit cards are out of reach, it will pass. Warning.
Okay, we are done. Thanks, Paul. Paul, we should do that together at the very beginning of every stream. I should probably record that and then use that as a clip. Rich, appreciate you. Thank you for coming through and hanging out. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. All right, so let's go back. So now here, I'm glad I actually went through that stuff because that is why now. That is why this comes to play. So we're going to set this up, and this is a longer stream. I mean, I'm not even mad, but we're going pretty long, but there's a handful of different things, and I think they were all important. So now this box right over here, that's going to be the next thing we unbox. And the reason why this is so imperative, and I just demonstrated it, because did you see, I mean, aside from having to take it off, and I'm going to show you how it's mounted in a second, but I had to take the T8 off of the mount. I had to turn it around. I had to, let me do it this way. I had to turn it, it's because I have the wrong thing. Hold on, guys, hold on. I had to turn it around. I had to look at the menu. I had to press all these knobby things. I had to choose the right thing. I had to make sure it was on the right brightness. I put it back. I did it wrong. I had to put it back, right? So when you're using lights and you have them the way I have it in the back corner, and wanting to change the colors on the fly, at that point, being able to control the colors wirelessly, control the brightness, have it turn off and on is crucial. And so, you know, Paul and I were talking because Paul did tell me that the 15X, he's the one, I didn't realize that. And so when I was right before I was about to go buy these, Paul was like, listen, you can't control these wirelessly. And so then we started doing research. I found this box here. And this is how, because this is on, goes on like the frequencies, whatever that is, you know, the 2.4 or whatever frequencies, you can connect these to this box, and then this box is what sets up the ability to control it with the app. So before I do that, I am going to, that's what I wanted to do. I should have had my Rode Wireless Goes so you guys could have heard me a little bit better. I will just yell because you guys know how I like to yell. What do I want to do? I want to, so this is what I'm going to do really quick. And then I'm going to go to Filmic Pro. I don't want to take a survey here. And let me, cool. So what we are going to do is I'm going to show you some stuff wirelessly because I do want to show you, and I'm going to change the lighting on my Stream Deck, my little light bulb. We're going to go to bright white, and you can see that set my studio to regular. So I'm just going to walk over, talk a little bit louder. It's in my pocket. All right, cool. So what I did, okay, here you go. What I did was it's mounted, and so I'm gonna unplug this really quick. Okay, put this down here, turn that off, and what this is this is an Elgato wall mount. So you can see this is the adapter that it comes with. This is the Elgato wall mount so that I can angle this however I want. And I can also choose, so if I like want this, it's too tight, I'm not gonna change it. But basically, this is really hard to do with one hand, by the way, guys. All right. So that's how I mount the light over here. Bring this in. All right, I'm going to try to do this one-handed. I was not successful. Shit. Okay, hold on, guys, hold on. Okay, so now you see the tube is in there. Just gonna angle the tube. Hey, okay. Angle the tube and then just kind of lock it in. Like so. Now it's locked in. I gotta tighten the Elgato mount. All right, so now it's tightened, right? And if I turn it on, well, that's not tightened. Oh, I know why. All right, hold please. You guys are gonna see me upside down. So what I'm gonna do is come here, and I actually have to tighten, there you go. And then, there you go. And this should be, possibly. So I think that's good. Bring this over here. Okay. Okay. So I set up my wire molding there. This is the power cable. So plug this in for power right there. So now it has continuous power. There's my off and on switch. And so that's what it looks like. And that's how I have it mounted, right? The other thing is, this would have been better if I absolutely would have used a Rode Wireless Goes. So here is where I have the other Pavotube. And so this is on a magnet mount there. This is the second power tube. It's powered through USB-C, and it's a magnet, and then we're good to go. So there's that. And I usually tuck the wire and hide it there. And I put the other one on the floor like this. So I'm going to take this. And bring this over here. bring this back over here. And so you got one light there, and then my two lights there. Back that way. All right, hold on. I'm back. Okay, I'm sorry if I apologize if I made you nauseous. I also don't know how well you heard me. Because I was yelling and I had my back turned. I in my mind, I did say that I wanted to use the Rode wireless Goes. I wanted to be laved up with the Rode. But then I totally forgot. So apparently, you know what, Paul? You better leave me alone. Yes. Hi, Gretchen. I'm glad you're back. We're still talking Nanlite Pavotubes. So check this out. And so this adapter, oh, I know why. Let me see this. There you go. I was, don't worry about it. Koa. So this adapter is what's mounted to the Elgato wall mount. This is the 1/4 20-inch thread that's on the wall that holds the Pavotube. And then it's translucent so you can still see the stuff there. So now this box, you're Puerto Rican, we heard you. You right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. All right. So let's get to this bad boy. This Nanlink here. This is this can be, let's do this configure cam hub. What is this? Down, dark. Why? I don't like this. Tyler. Trying to, I'm just bringing the exposure down since the white, so you can see the white box a little bit better. All right. India's about to have me plug in an oven and refrigerator light bulbs trying to keep up. I don't need to buy. Well, you know, you can just plan for this, David. You can just plan for this. How cool is this? Nothing else in the box. All right, we can throw this box. I don't need that. How cute is this little bag here? I don't need that. I love this little bag, little carry thing. Can put it there. All right, more plastic. Lots more plastic. Okay, what do we got? Let's take everything out from here. Ooh, this is nice. All right. This is nice. What do we have? You know, I got to keep this away from Koa. I'm going to keep this in the box because my dog, freaking dog, I feel like I may need this user manual today because I don't know. I actually waited for you guys to unbox this. So this is going to be trial and error. USB-C cable. Cool. Regular USB to USB-C. This is to update the firmware. So they give you a flash drive specifically to update the firmware. I like how it's Nanlink branded. And they give you an adapter so that the flash drive is regular USB and it is to USB-C if you need that. How cute is that? Let's mess around with that really quick. I'm curious. And more plastic. Sheesh. Nanlite. And it's like the super good crinkly plastic. Like that makes some good ASMR. I'm going to take out the USB adapter from the wrapper. I'm going to plug in the flash drive to the adapter. And now the adapter is plugged in. Listen, this microphone is good for ASMR. Why do you guys put up with me? Why? I'm going to put this back. I'm going to put this back in the plastic bag. What I really needed was that I needed the microphone like in the shot, like here, to show you what I was doing and then to make ASMR. All right, I'm gonna stop messing around. I'm gonna stop messing with y'all. I'm gonna put this back here, this plastic, move that over there, put this cable here. I don't even want to bring this to the microphone because this is serious ASMR. That's as good as it gets. Here, I'll show it on the camera. I don't want you guys to kill me. Am I losing views yet? No, you guys are still here. All right. Okay, this is the box itself. Really cool. They say that you can put it on a belt loop. So I guess if you're on set, my good friends Paul and Kevin finally told me the right way. 1/4 20-inch mount there. What else do we have? You can hook here and hook this to somewhere. Belt loop, power cable. Oh, guys, this has a built-in battery. So this will charge, and I think it's like 4 hours or something, but this itself is also a battery. So that's what the lights are for, because this will charge your lights if you want it to, or you can keep it permanently plugged in via USB-C to a battery bank or to the wall, and then you're good to go. Obviously, off and on switch, you guys know what that does. 1/4 20-inch mount. And that's it. Pretty solid. All right. Okay. I'm done with the ASMR tricks. I do need to look at the manual because I have no idea what I'm doing. Because online there was not any documentation of how we're going to set this up. So we're going to figure this out together. Guys, where's June and Doc? Somebody call June and Doc. All right. English. All right. Okay. Product diagram, indicator, safety clip. The indicator, which we knew, safety clip, hanging ring, we knew that. Function button, we knew that. Power switch, we knew that. Reset button, USB, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. WS-TB-1 transmitter box is compatible with fixtures that support 2.4 gigahertz V1 protocol. Usage. Toggle the power switch. I'm reading over here. Toggle the power switch to turn on the transmitter box. The transmitter box indicator will first display the current power and then the entire working mode. When the transmitter box is not connected by the app, the indicator flashes. When the transmitter box has been connected by the app, the indicator will turn on. What app? See, this is why I don't like doing unboxings live, because then I feel foolish. Well, Paul, what do? Do I just literally turn it on and connect it to the app? Paul's like, it's real easy. Oh, really, my friend? The phone app. So is it the same? The Nanlink app is what you're saying? Oh, Paul is texting me. Oh, Paul. Okay. Paul is texting me. Thank you. And then he said, you're Puerto Rican. We heard you. Hold on. Let me turn on. Let me do screen share because this is going to be important. And then I'm going to bring in another overlay. Boom, chaka-laka-laka, boom. All right, good. Now you can see the app. Hello. Here is the app. Oh, it says transmitter box. Got it. Turn it on. Boom. Oh, boom. Blue lights on. Oop. We have 3 dots. Oh. Oh. What is this flashing lights? Okay. When the transmitter box is not connected by the app, the indicator light flashes. When the transmitter box has been connected by the app, the indicator light will dim. Cool. So this is telling us connect to the app, bitches. So I'm going to, on my phone, I'm going to click transmitter box. Going to click on, oh, you guys can't see. Hey, That's weird that the top gets cut off with NDI. I don't like that. Well, there's a plus button. You can't see that. But over here, you can watch what I'm doing. I'm going to hit the plus button via Bluetooth. Oh, it showed up. WS-TB-1. Ready to sync. Thank you, Paul. Done. Hi, Caleb. So happy to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming through. This is doing some things, okay? But Paul, how do I connect the lights? Do I have to, I don't, let me keep reading while this is doing whatever it's doing. In the power on state, the transmitter box enters the working state. When the transmitter box is not connected by app, the indicator flashes. Okay, well, it says the same thing. In the power off state, blah, blah, blah. Bluetooth reset, long press, blah, blah, blah. Paul Duncan. This did not tell me how I connect. That's it. So what do I do? Paul, ay, coño.
Coño.
Why is that so bright? Jesus Christ. Can I dim this? Turn. What is happening here? Let me dim this. Okay. Dim that to 1. So now what do I do? Okay. Those instructions were not nice. You just asked how to connect the box. You didn't say how to connect the light. You know what, Paul? You better leave me alone. So how do we connect the light? Okay, hold on. We're going to figure this out. Okay. So if I hit menu, cycle, address, combine, control. No. Okay, so here, HSI, I'm just cycling. I know you guys can't see it, but over here, I'm cycling through and then enter for address. This is address 1. So now what? You have to look at the light instruction sheet that you haven't looked at. He's talking about over here. He's giving me shade, and I'm ignoring him. No. So I do have it on 71. I don't want address 71. So I want this on address 1. All right, so if I click on transmitter box, let me see. Settings. Settings, that's not doing anything. Cancel. Plus, I don't want a new. You just need to make sure the address match. I understand. Yes. How do I get the two connected? It can't be new fixture. Oh. Pastor Felicia. Hi. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah. Paul, don't you be yelling at me, yes, types, caps. Okay, Paul, I see you. Let's go through this again. Okay, so thank you. Good, very good. Okay, so the first step was to connect the transmitter box, which we did. It was very easy. We turned it on. It was flashing blue. We went into the menu app, and then there it says transmitter box. You guys can see what I'm going to do is make this a little bit bigger. I'll bring myself here. Let's do these because you don't need to see really too much of the screen. Cool. I don't like how the top gets cropped off though. With NDI, that's interesting. And I wonder if I change this to custom. All right, I'm not gonna mess around with that, but that's fine. So what I did was just make this a little bit bigger. And I'm going to move myself down here. Cool. So on the app itself, I clicked on the 3 dots. That brought up this menu option. And then from within the menu option, I just clicked on transmitter box. I clicked on plus. And then obviously it's going to be via Bluetooth, and then it showed up automatically. Now it's not showing up because I don't have anything. So we're just going to go back because it is synced, right? You can see here it's showing up that this is this particular box. It's synced up. So we're good to go. Then what I did was you go into your app, your settings on your light itself. And then within the light, you can see here, this is ADDR001, right? And so, well, I can't turn it off. So you're going to assign a different address. If I wanted to, if I had more, I think you can do up to 100. Yep, 100 different lights can be connected to this transmitter box. I had said that earlier, and then you would assign all the lights correspondingly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, I want the other light to be number 2 for whatever reason. So I'm actually going to assign this one to be number, no, I want this one to be number 2. Cool. So you can see here, it says address 002. I'm going to bring this back down. So then on the light itself, right, we have it on address 2. We're going to go back to the phone app, and now we're in the main page is what you're looking at. So I've already set up the 2 Pavotubes. You can see on the screen, it says fixtures 2. That's the 2 that I have in the corner. The light bulb is off. If I press the light bulb on, I'll have to connect them again. And then I'm going to hit this on. They didn't turn on. Sometimes that happens for whatever reason, and I have to actually go back and like turn them off physically and turn them back on. It's not working right now, so I'm not going to finagle it. So now to connect this light here, I'm going to click on then new fixture or new fixture group. I want these 2 lights to be independent for now. So I'm just going to do a new fixture. And then here you can see you have 2 different options, via Bluetooth or via 2.4 gigahertz transmitter box required. So we went through that step first. And so via Bluetooth would be the 15Cs, the 15Xs, or the T8s. These 15Cs are via 2.4. Thank you, Sean. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Makes me feel good. I appreciate you. So we're going to click on via 2.4 gigahertz. You see, I was stuck on silly for a second because I was reading all of these options. Don't judge me. Single, got it. So single, because there's multiple lights, right, with the Nanlite line. So there are single color lights, which are like the brightness of the whites, the kelvins. Then there's bicolor, meaning that it's 2, and that's just the 2 different types of white light. And then there's full color, which is what this is. This is a full color light because it's RGB, it's HSI, and what is it? CCT. So it is a full color light. And the channel, so I put this on channel 002. Oh, okay. So you see, I tried to do 002 and it's telling me, please enter a value between 1 and 512. Okay, so just channel 2. And then I'm just going to put this one, I'm going to label this as regular 15C because you can always go back and change this. So adjustable, unadjustable, 32. Okay, so this is telling you, this is asking, so you have to know the specifics of your light that you are selecting. So there are different groups. The light will go from, the ranges of the light will either be 3200 to 5600 Kelvin, 2700 to 65, 3200 to 7500, or 2700 to 7500. I know that this 15C is to 5600 because when we were testing out the brightness earlier, I saw that the max HSI is, the max brightness is there. And I might be wrong. Because this here says 2700. This here says 2700. I would have thought it would have prompted you for the light type. That doesn't seem right. I agree. I thought so too, but you saw, because I did via 2.4. And I'm trying to see. This doesn't tell me the maximum, but we can basically get out from here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the menu and you can see 2700. I'm going to see what the max is. And the max is 6500. That may be hard to read, but what I'm doing is I'm turning it. And so if you keep an eye over here, as I turn this knob, now I can't turn it anymore. So I've reached the minimum value. I'm going to go all the way. And then the max value is 6500. So I was actually going to choose the wrong one. So that's actually the second one, the second group, which is 2700 to 6500. Paul, are you saying this one or you're saying the other one from the bag? Because this one doesn't say any instructions. So this is what came with the transmitter. The other side is in, I'm not sure which specific language, but this is in an Asian language. This may be Chinese, Korean, Japanese. It is not American, or English, rather. And this does not give the instructions here. If I go back to the bag, guys, look at this. Hold on. Can you see? She fell asleep. Do you see her? Look at this. She is knocked out. Pain in my butt. All right, let's come back over here. And let's bring this back over this way here. Paul, I have to go back to the instructions. Paul is saying these. So I'm going to look at this instruction booklet here. Okay, this is the user manual. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that did say 2700 to 6500, so that gave me the details there for each one. Page 6. Okay, Paul. Sheesh. Paul, thank you. Page 6. Okay. Yes. Yeah, what are you telling me? This is page 6? Page 6 doesn't have anything. Operating instructions, blah, blah, blah. If I hit done, there's another fixture in the light listing using this address. Please try another and confirm. What? Okay, so let me go back. Menu. And I'm going to go back to address, enter. I'm going to change this to 1. There should be a section that says, I did that, Paul. Oh, on the menu is what you're saying on here. Address to set the address for the fixture's wireless control. 0. Yes, so we did that. Notice, but there's nothing in this book that talks about connecting it wirelessly, with the exception of changing the address. Okay, so if I go back and I'm going to put this to 1 now, let me hit done. Hold on. Done. There's another fixture in the list using this address. Please try another. What? That's how I feel. So maybe my T8s. So then I'm going to come over here. I feel like I'm breaking everything. And I'm going to change the address. So let's try address 3. Because now I'm going to try that. 3, done. There you go. Okay. So it could be because I have the T8s. So it could be that the T8s, the ones that I have in the back corner, defaulted to 1 and 2 because those I set up automatically. I don't know if I go on here. Oh, yep. Oh, silly. You can actually see it. So what I did was I expanded the Pavotubes, and you can see that I labeled it basement corner. There's 2 fixtures there. And you can actually see that they were automatically assigned. So the very first one, and it did it by the order that I added them to the app. So that's what was the issue. So my T8s, which are in the corner, and I don't think they're not turning on. I'm not too worried about that. But you can see that it says channel 1. Then there's another one with channel 2. So that's why here I had to go in to the 15C and now assign this to channel 3. And then with the baggage sign, I have to go in and assign that to channel 4. But now this one, okay, cool. So let's move some of this stuff around. So in theory, I'm actually done with this. That's all we needed to do. We just needed to pair this box to the app. And now this box, we're going to keep this right here out of like, to show you I'm not doing anything with it. And just move some stuff around, put this back over here. All right, cool. So now the 15C, it says it's connected, as you can see on the app on the bottom. Okay, cool. So now I clicked on it and it's off. So now we can go through some things. This button to the right above dim, where the plus sign is, it's a little like back, a turn on off button. It says 2 seconds. I'm going to click on that. And what that is that should take 2 seconds to turn on. And it's on. I'm looking, you guys can't see, but it's actually on over here. Now the thing with it's dimmed at 0, so that's why there's no lights. It's at dimmed at 0%, so it is on. And you can see now, right? I can bring the brightness to 100% there. So it does go on a little bit of a delay because look, it's at 0 here and that stopped working. So that's, let me turn this. I have read that people have said that the app is very finicky. And we're seeing it live with the app being as finicky as it is, because now it's saying that it's off. And usually what you can do is you can just turn the light off automatically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do both. Look at that little old guy. The Nanlite app is on. That's this little guy is the one that's always upstairs yapping, and you don't see him all the time, but that's the one that Koa terrorizes. All right, cool. So I just wanted to bring this in view so we can see here. You know, I don't need you to read it, but you can see that the screen is on. So this is showing that the light itself is on. I'm going to click on Pavotube. And now this light is off. Give it a second to connect. And I'm going to turn it on. What is happening? And this is not working. So they're not talking to each other. This is still on. Battery still working. This is making me look bad. Interesting. Paul, why are you dancing? All right, so I turned it off from the switch. Gonna turn this back on again. So now it's on. Let me see something. Menu. I know what happened. It changed to address 4. So I must have, before I backed out, I must have messed with the lights. And so it's going to be hard to show you. Can I go to menu? Let me turn the light off again. I want to show you how I realized it. I'm going to turn it back on. And so over here, let me bring this brightness down. That's the Kelvin. So over here, watch. This is easier when you need to get up close and personal. There you go. Now you can see it. So you can see right over here, once I give it a second to focus, you can see that it changed to 04. And that's why it wasn't being controlled from the app. So what I'm going to do is now, I'm going to see if I can show you kind of this way. All right, and then let me get this. All right, now you can see that a little bit better. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to menu, and I'm just going to turn the knobs. All right, so as I turn the knobs, okay, there you go. So as I turn the knobs, this is going to go through the menu options, and then you see there, enter address. I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to do the knob back down to 3. So let's put this on address 3, enter, and I'm just going to back all the way out. How do I get out of here? Let's just press HSI. Okay, so now we're out of the menu. It's still showing us that it's on 3 now. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. Okay, let's put this over here. Okay. All right, so now we're looking back at the app. I was reading Kevin's comment. Kevin says, I think I may take a hybrid approach of what you and Keith have going on. Use Alexa to control lights and cameras, find the color that I like, and just leave them on that color, 100%. And then once you do it, right, because you can talk to it, and then you can say, you know, change the colors, because Keith does that as well once you set it. And I actually have it set up with Siri for the lights up above upstairs. All right, so there you go. Okay, so now the light is working again. I'm pressing the bulb off and on, and it's working. If I click on this here, you're going to give it a second to load. So if I want to turn it off, that's going to dim off. It did not dim off. That's interesting. So it does work there. But then that there, let me see. That's interesting. So the slider is not working. So I have to see if maybe there's a place I can this little off and on button where it says 2 seconds on the upper right hand corner, that's not working, but this is working here, like so. This is the Kelvin, right? So I can go all the way up to 6,500. I can bring the Kelvin all the way down to 2,700. That's also not working in the app. Okay, so the slider itself is not working on the app for that. If we go to HSI mode, I'm going to click on the bar, and I've been using 238. Okay, so that's working there. If you click on it, and if I click on 236, enter, confirm, 100% saturation. So that's working. Those sliders here. All right, that's going through all the colors. So again, and if you click on it, basically what I'm doing is I'm actually clicking where it says hue, and there I can type in the specific hue that I want. I hit confirm, that changes the color. You can also take a picture. So this is a red marker here. If I turn the light back on, this is a red marker. I'm going to have it take a picture of the red marker. And now it captured the red. I'm going to hit done, and that changed it to kind of match it there. All right. And that's like a pinkish color, but you know. Paul says the slider is actually how you want to turn it off and on, the dim slider. Talking to the Nanlites, so I got to figure out, it's probably a more advanced thing if it can be done, Kevin, because right now Nanlite doesn't have Siri shortcuts with the Nanlink app. But if you can do Siri shortcuts, then you might be able to. So like I said, that might be a little bit more advanced. I got to figure that out. Okay, so Paul is saying, so Paul, right? So I get to dim it to 0, but let's say it's at 50% here. If I clicked on this where it says 2 seconds, that's supposed to turn the lights off. It's supposed to fade it. And it's not doing anything. So the dim slider, I get that. But this off and on 2 seconds, that's supposed to basically take 2 seconds to dim. So if I change this and let's say I wanted to do 5 seconds, I'm going to hit confirm. It's supposed to basically take 5 seconds. That's what the T8s do. It slowly dims them off and it slowly brings them back up. You can see here pressing that off and on, that's not doing anything. And that could be a bug of the app, so I can just submit feedback. But at least that's working. But the other thing that wasn't working, Paul, is if we go back to CCT mode, look, here. So the CCT mode, now, if we bring this down, the brightness, it's not changing the color. So I'm going from 6,500. If I go here, then I bring this back. That's not doing anything under CCT mode. So I'm going to bring this up. But if I go back to the app, you can see it immediately got yellow. So, and if we go back here, and I just show you. Okay. So that's dimming it down, right? I'm going to bring this up to 100% brightness, and you can just take a look and see, right? There's the yellow, but now I need to back out. So go to CCT. So that's 2,700 there, right? You can see it on the screen a little bit. Let me turn this back off. Okay, there you go. That's 2,700. And then you can see the coolness, how it goes up to 6,500. So the slider on the app is not working where it's supposed to turn this yellowish color, right? Let's see that a little bit better. So if I go back to the app, I can tell you more after I play with mine tomorrow. FedEx does their job. Okay, sounds good. Right, so if we go back to the app, I'm going to go back to HSI mode. That's working, right? So if I go through the lights, those sliders are working. The saturation under HSI mode. Come on. Hey, there you go. That's working. But if we go back to CCT mode, right, it's only on CCT mode. It's as if it gets stuck at like 6,500. Not a big deal. I really wanted it more so to control the colors. So the other, okay, so we're going to wrap up the other thing, and then I'm going to actually I'm going to connect the one above my baggage sign, and then we're going to wrap up. Okay, so let's look at the effect mode. So now you can see here, it's looping through the effects. On the screen, on the app itself, you can see here, there's some options, right? Like if we go down to the bottom, you can add on. So like if I wanted this to do a flash, now it's going to flash as while it cycles through. If I want to do a pulse, so it's cycling through to the different colors, but it's also pulsing in and out. Now, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you see it's actually doing 40 pulses a minute. If you wanted to slow that down and let's say see what 10 pulses a minute looks like. So now that's a more smoother pulse, right? Like it's breathing, but you can see, look, you can see it's kind of jittery. That's interesting. If I do 1 pulse a minute, and if we put it back, obviously, it's like a club. Okay, I'll stop messing around with y'all. I'm going to do off. Here you can do the speed of how quickly it cycles through, right? So right now it's cycling through the colors every 8 seconds. Wait, 2-way. If I speed that up, it's actually the speed. I had learned that the speed is the reverse. The more the seconds is, the longer it's going to take you. So it's going to actually slow it down. So the higher the seconds, the longer it's going to take for it to cycle through. So if we do the max is 30 seconds, basically it's going to be a much slower transition between the lights. So it's not as subtle. Where if we go down to the 8 seconds, you see that that's cycling through really quick. And as we do, right, you can see that super quick back to a club. Half at 15 seconds. Now that's cycling through. This is at 42% dimness. That's at 100% brightness. Super bright. All right, so I'm going to bring that back. And then here where it says hue, the second one, where it's 0 to 360, that's basically you can exclude or include the lights. So right now, this is cycling through all of the colors on the spectrum. But if you wanted it to stop at, let's say, blue, like at where the value I've been using is 238, right? Now it's going to cycle through the colors. It's going to go to blue, and then it's going to reset again. It's not going to include those reds and those pinks. So you can see it kind of, right? So if I bring this back up, it's going to cycle through, and then it's going to do the reds. The same thing if I wanted to exclude, and let's say I only wanted it to cycle through. Hey, there you go. I only wanted it to do from the blues to the reds. Now I excluded the greens and the yellows at the beginning. Kind of, I got to move it some more. There you go. And so it's going to do like the purples, the blues. I like that. And then I'm sure if I click on it, yep, you can do the values that you wanted to cycle between. That's actually pretty cool. And then the brightness does that. So that's hue loop. And so here, check this out. These are all the different options. So look at bad bulb. Ooh, that didn't take effect. CCT, HSI, that froze. Interesting. Flash. Oh, check that out. I know that that's police car. Okay. Very cool. All right, so what it looks like is that the app has a lot of these built in. I thought that this has bad bulb though. So if I come back here and we look at special, I'm gonna click on the special button. And so it goes to cop car mode. There's candle, flash, 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 SOS mode, storm, storm, off. Ah, so it does not do bad bulb. Got it. Okay. So let's go back to cop car. Let me show you over here. So the app has the, basically, so like the T8 and the 15X line can do all of these. So it can do the bad bulb, it can do the explosion, it can do firework. I put them back, so we're not going to go through it. I can go through it on the next live if you guys want. But this 15C is limited to, I guess it was police car, flash, storm, and candle. So it doesn't do paparazzi. Yeah, it doesn't do paparazzi, disco, firework. It doesn't do any of those. It will do pulse, because pulse, it's supposed to do pulse. Oh, so maybe, so we got to get out of here. So I'm going to go back to effect mode. It's supposed to do pulse because we were doing pulse before. So CCT loop. So that's the one thing. Let me see. Let's turn that off. Interesting. It gets stuck. All right. Let's get out of here. Okay. So now I got out of there. So let's do hue loop. Last order ended up delayed. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. What are you guys talking about? Ordering? I don't know. Okay. So let me turn it off. So sometimes you see it's getting stuck. And we go back to hue loop. I'm going to give it a second. So it is working. The hue loop is working. So now let's go back to pulse because I know that this has pulse. HSI, hue. It's not working. That's interesting. HSI mode. Effect mode. Preset, you can do your own preset, but under effect mode, hue loop, CCT loop. What's INT? I don't know what INT loop is. I know that it has, I could have sworn. So it does have RGB mode and it cycles through it. Maybe it doesn't have pulse. Maybe I'm thinking the, yeah, I guess it just, no. So that's what it is. It doesn't. All right. So it doesn't do pulse, but it will do loop. And so that's the light itself. And I guess those are the other differences, right? If we come back over here, those are the other differences. So actually the last thing that I do want to do is I'm going to, this is so bright. This is extremely bright. I'm going to switch the two lights. Bring this over here. Bring this here. This over this way. Back here. So now the light above my baggage sign is programmed. I'm going to turn this one off. So light above the baggage line is programmed. So you can see there. And what I'm going to do is go back to HSI mode. So you can see it immediately changed. All right, so you can see it's matching as I do the color dial. Bring that up to 100%. We go to blue. Oh, that's pretty cool. Even if I wanted to have it like that, where it's a little bit brighter. Make this smaller here. All right, cool. So that is, I do like that where I can control the light there. That makes a huge difference. So I want you to know, I actually don't have any lights on. I have my key light, my hair light is not plugged in. The staircase light is not plugged in. The two T8s in the corner are not plugged in. And because it's past 10:30, the overhead lights are not on. Like I have no lights on. The only light right now that I have on is the 15C and my key light. So I turn my key light off and you can see obviously that's doing what it's supposed to do for me. So I'm going to turn my key light back on. Excuse me. This key light is at 15% brightness. So it can get brighter, but at 15, I feel like that always works the best for me. So we're at 15% brightness and I have no other, I mean, I have the staircase light on, but that's not really bright lighting anything else down here. So the only other light that you guys are looking at right now in the basement is that 15C and this one. So, and it's at 100%. And so as we go through it, you can see how it changes the ambiance in the room, right? So if I go back, so this is red. If we go to green, you can see how strong that really is. And if we change everything to red, that's crazy. And so I'm gonna click on here. Like I said, I have liked 236. Confirm 100% saturation. So now that's gonna give the full brightness. So what the saturation does is that it basically takes it out, right? Like what's the mix? It is so much easier. I'm so glad I got the box. I was, you know, Paul, I was going to wait. But after I set it up and stuff, I was like, nah, I really need it. But even like here, having that just white in the corner there, if I just wanted to talk, if I wanted to make this a little bit brighter, I can here. I think that that's a great contrast. So this, I brought it up. It should be at, what is it? I brought it up, I think 5%. So this should be at 20% now. Yep, this is at 20%, my key light. And that's at 4700 Kelvin. And the hue light, you can see on the screen, the 15C above the baggage sign is at 100% brightness. And I mean, it's not even, so if I go back to CCT mode, and if I wanted to match, I can bring this to 4700. Now that light is matching that light there, or if I brought this, I wanted it to be a little bit cooler. Now I'm at max 6400. And even if I bring this down a little bit, the brightness, that's at 80%. That's a really nice combination. Really like, right? Yes, Gabe, it's still going on because we did a whole lot. Kevin, so I always knew that I wanted to have a light over the baggage sign. I'm glad that I waited. I didn't rush to do it. I'm glad I didn't think, I'm glad I didn't like do like LED lights. I had thought about LED lights. I just didn't want to put any stickers or anything over it. Cause that's like a $300 sign. I actually won that sign. Lies. I paid for that one and I won the, this one, the receipt is the one that I won. That one I actually did pay for. So I wanted to make sure that I really did it the right way, but this is exactly what I was envisioning. Paul is saying, I think it would look better at a lower brightness. So if we bring this down, right? Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So now we're at 45%. Even I think, so I like around 40-ish. That is just enough to draw attention, even to like the little eCam light, the eCam pillow there, a little bit of the plant, my little fake IKEA plant, that looks good like that. Or if we were to swap out and then just go to HSI mode, I'm just going to go back to 100% saturation. See? So you see the light gets stuck. So if I go back and let's say we turn it off and turn it back on, I'm going to click on it. Yeah. So you can see the app kind of gets stuck and it glitches out. So I guess it depends really, right? Like on the mood. Now this is super bright. So if I wanted to bring that a little bit further down, if I brought it up, right? It just depends. Now the other thing to sleep on, Gabe, I bought two. So I have another one, which is still in the wrapper. I did buy another one. They were like on sale for like $10 during the customer appreciation week, because I'm going to put a sofa in the corner there. And these are going to be my decorative pillows. I may end up buying 3 at this point. I wish they came in different colors, because I think I'm actually going to leave that one permanently there. And then this one is going to go on the sofa when I put the sofa there. I was very happy. I love this pillow. You guys are funny. But yeah, that's at 22%. And the other thing I was saying was, right, because I have it, let's see, how do I want to do this? So I can turn it, I'm just trying to see how I can show you. So depending on like how much glow is showing, it's like I have it arched over the sign a little bit, and I have it, I think, turned that even if I were to like turn it, let's say a little bit further up to change, I can always mess around with how the light is bouncing off of the sign. But that's at 22% there, 100% saturation. Let me see. And then, like I said, if we just bring it up. But you know what's, so I do like with the color and stuff. And I know that painting the walls, we said that, but I know that painting the walls, because just going in, the way that this changes the whole room, doing, like, look at the red and how the rest of the house looks. Like, that is freaking crazy. That's insane. All right, look at the pink. And then if I just bring this down, but we go back to CCT mode and having it like at 30%, and I bring it up all the way. I want to save this, so I'm going to actually save this as a favorite, because I think that this looks really good like this. So I'm going to click on the little heart, and I'm just going to, for me, cool white. I think it's at 38%. Cool. And now that's saved as a preset. So now if we go in, I don't know how to do it. I think I do know. I think I got to click on the drop down. Yep, preset, and boom, it shows up there. So that's cool. So if I go in and let's say I am in HSI mode, I change this to blue. Now I'm going to click on preset. And if I want to quickly, well, that didn't work. Oh, enter. That didn't work neither. Okay, well, I got to figure that out, because that didn't work the way it was supposed to. Interesting. Okay, what is going on? How would it look with the other one pointing up? I thought about that. It wouldn't be eCam if it wasn't orange. What is going up, Pyro Broadcast? I've missed you. So thank you for the reminder. So let's do this one here really quick, and then we'll put it on the floor up, right, Kevin? That's what you're saying? So we're going to come back. Over here. turn that on. And I'm just going to basically come to my menu. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm going to go into address and I'm going to put this for number 4 because the one above the baggage sign is number 3. So now it's on number 4. I'm going to go back. I'm going to click on my little hamburgers. I'm going to do a new fixture via 2.4 full color. This one here. Channel 4. And I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to just put a staple name for now. Last 15C. Okay. Done. Okay, cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rename this one because this is the one. So I'm going to put this baggage sign. Cool. That's what I really wanted to do. So now I know. All right. So let's turn this off. So this is the one that we just programmed. And let's put it under. So I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on. CCT. I'm going to put it to match. So what I'm going to go in is I'm going to just make sure 100% saturated. I'm going to do 236 for both of them. Confirm. And then I'm just going to make sure that this is on the same thing. So HSI here. And so I can group these together. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. Okay, so now you can. So the same way I have my Pavotubes in the corner. Oh, thanks. Pirate Broadcast, I appreciate you. So the same way you can see here at the Pavotube T8s, I have them grouped together because I have them standing up side by side. Let me see, because I've been trying to get these lights turned on and they're not. I don't know why they're not turned on. That's fine. Okay, so now these two signs are up. So what I'm going to do is so I just have to go in and, all right. So let's come back over here. I think I tried this with a T8 and I didn't really like it. So now it's dim. Let me see. So it is matching. This is, if we bring this up, let me make sure. I'm going to turn it off. Turn it back on. Yeah, and that should be at 100%. If I lower it. Yeah. All right, cool. So that's at 100%. Let me close this out here. I'm going to close that out. And so that I don't like really. If I turn that one off. Yeah, this app sometimes definitely. See, now it's not listening. Okay, now it turned off. So that's what it looks like with it turned off. Turn it back on. That's a little bit, but then I can put it in the corner. Yeah, not my favorite. No, I agree. So I tested it with the T8s, with the skinny ones, because, you know, I kept this one. I wanted to unbox it with you guys, but I did take the T8. Now, the other thing I can do is to put it in the corner in place of the T8. So if I were to go ahead and put it kind of like here and actually, while I'm at it, let me see. I don't know what's happening to these guys, so let's turn these guys back on because so that one is on. I'm going to turn this one on. Okay. Actually, nope. So I'm coming back. Okay, I'm coming back. So now we can compare in the corner. They are not the $800 lights. The ones that I just moved. So the skinny ones, like the one on top. All right, so let's do this. So let me, okay. So the one that's on above my baggage sign, those, I got two of those. Those are the 15C. Those are $159. They're on sale. They're normally, I don't know, they're 20% off. Then, what is happening here? And let me turn the overlay back on so you guys can follow along with me on the app. All right, cool. What's happening? Something is going on. There you go. So those two that I just turned back on, those, I have two T8 lights. Those are $95 each. FYI, I couldn't hear anything you said in the corner. I'm getting tired. You guys were able to hear me earlier. And I said, you know what, Kevin? And before you got here, I was saying that I should have used my Rode Wireless Goes because I knew I was going to be walking back and forth. And I didn't. I was screaming earlier. But what if you rolled it more towards the wall so that the light is going up the wall? I feel like, so I think with the way I have it now, because I have the T8s there in the corner, I can mess around with it. So here's the difference. Check this out. Those are the T8s. I'm going to turn them off. And this is the one sign. I can put that more in the middle, but definitely that's at 100%. That's at 99% brightness. That's at 100%. So this was, we started off, that's at 16% brightness. You see it gets like super bright and it just continues. So even just that one in the corner, yeah, so I feel like I'm going to, this last 15C that's there, because I also am going to add a sofa in the corner here. I know we've spoken about that a few times, right? So I think I'm going to keep that 15C so that when I put the sofa and the tripod is going to go here, right? So facing that angle, I think I'm going to put the 15C to have lighting on this side of the wall. Actually, check this out. If I go ahead, right? look at the lighting now with where the baggage sign is. So I put it in the opposite corner and you can see how much it opens up. It brightens up that corner. I'm going to turn it off. Let's see. There you go. And so now it's off. We put it back in that corner and that makes a huge difference. It comes over this way. A little cool shadow there. But what I think is that I am going to keep it so that when we're doing, you know, if I'm doing any podcast or any like whatever on that angle, I just have the extra one for that side there. But definitely, so if we kind of go like this, so we have that there. And then if I go here to mess around with my T8, oh, so here, now that I got them working, we can look at the different effects. So here's the hue loop with the T8s. If you do that in particular corner, you can change the color of your baggage sign. Exactly, right. I can do that, right? And then have it off light, offset. So we'll go back to that, Kevin, because I do like that idea to have like maybe the baggage sign a different color and then have two different colors this way and that way. But these are the different, so like paparazzi now, that should work. Yeah. So all of these different options with the T8s and the X line, which are the more expensive version of mine, they have all of these. So if we do like bad bulb. So if you're doing like cinematography and things like that, you can really do a handful and you can do different things. So you can do the speed. So it was on 50 before, now it's at 71. I'm going to put it back to 50. You can do intensity. You can change the type. So if we go to bad bulb, explosion, that's pretty cool. You know, and it just boom, right? So if I can, let me see, can I time this? Shit. Hold on. Oh, wait, I even shook the camera when I did that. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Wait, can we do it more like a yellow light? Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'm such a goofball. Hold on. Wait, can I do this? I gotta like time it the right way. There you go. Oh, that one was good. That was good. I got that one with the right. I'm like moving my whole. Okay, I'll stop messing around. That was actually pretty cool. Let's see what else. Explosion, bad bulb. The candle fire, I'm still trying to. East Coast thunderstorm rolling through, right? All right, so that's the candle fire. And that's for more of a reflection. So the lights are not going to be in my face, like in the view per se, but the reflection of the lights to give that candle light effect, candle fire effect. Ooh, TV is usually pretty cool. So if you're watching TV, and there you can change the Kelvin of the TV itself. So again, the reflection, obviously some of these things is the bulbs wouldn't be in view. It would just be more for the reflection. Disco. Oh, and then you can control the colors on the bottom. That's pretty cool. Speed, amount. I don't even know. Oh, look, I added more colors. Let's go back down to 9. So that's disco. And then you can make it faster or slower. Okay. Firework. That's pretty cool. And then the police car. You guys have seen the police car. Paparazzi. What's welding? Oh, that's pretty cool too. Like I said, for a lot of cinematography, what I do use is under effect mode, under pixel effect. That's pretty cool, right? Hey, Sean, you've been hanging out with us the whole night. I appreciate you. Or you left and came back and left and came back. Yeah. So something, it depends, I guess, on what I'm really looking to do. It depends on, I guess how I want it to look. Because if I were to turn off, let me see, the baggage sign is off, right? So now the baggage sign is off. So if I just wanted to have that, or if I wanted to change, damn, that baggage sign is bright. That does a lot in that section. And then here's the 15C. So if we go back and let's say we were to change the baggage sign and let's say maybe have that in red, right? You can see now the light that's here, that's at blue, and I'm changing the color there. All right, Pyro Broadcast, appreciate you. I'm going to end it, but thank you. Appreciate it. And then, yeah, come hang out with us, on the weekend. So that's like a pink and blue. And then if I were to just go back and just turn off the corner itself, just to kind of give some, so how about, I want to see this, make sure they're both at 100%. So that's at 100%, 100%. And if I click on this one here, all right, cool. So they're all in 100%. And so now, right, you got like some blues, you have some reds. Even if I were to go in, so there's the blues, and I can maybe do something like this, where I were to maybe not make the baggage sign as intense, or maybe change the baggage sign to like a white, right? There's the bright white, or I can do like this kind of white and then have the blue there. So it's really cool having all the different options now of what that looks like. And like I said, my staircase lights are off. My hair light is off because Koa just was a pain in the ass. Let me see. So if I were to change that here, all right, you can see, where's the red? That's some red there. So depending on what, and if I really just wanted to have it just all white between the two, that just, gives a little bit of color and attention over there. And that is all she wrote. So I'm just going to come in. I'm going to turn this one off. And we are good. Thanks for keeping me entertained while I edit Jackie's podcast for tomorrow. It'll be 74 consecutive days. That is dope. You're very welcome. Tell her I said congratulations. That is dope. I'm going to close this out. You guys hung out with me. Oh my God. I streamed for 3 hours tonight. And has Paul sent me any text messages? No, he has not. He has not been yelling at me. I mean, I'm not complaining. I did not realize we are going on 2 hours and 50 minutes. That is insane. I mean, we did a lot of stuff. This stream could have absolutely have been broken up into 3 different streams. Paul fell asleep. He probably did. I mean, what time is it out in your time? It's 8 o'clock. It's 8:40. It's about to be 9 o'clock. I rarely fell asleep. I had a long ass day today. I was on the road. Let me see. I had to get to the corporate office at 9:30. I left my house at 7:50 today. I had to get gas. So it took me, 8:50. It took me almost 2 hours because I got there at 9:30. I was editing. So I was just hanging out. It's all good. It's all good. You are making me work 12 hours a day. I mean, I can't do it by myself. You got to do it with me. So, but that was really cool. It was a lot. It was a lot. This box is, I'm glad that I did it. I bought it. I need to keep it somewhere. I'll probably hide it somewhere on the corner or something. I didn't test it, but like I mentioned, this box also will charge the lights. So if I did want, so where would this be cool? Like Paul had, mentioned, I want to do some light painting. My first stream was at 9 a.m. Been going since. Okay, so we're going to end it. Made me want, so Kevin, do you do photography? I feel like you do photography, right? Don't you do photography? I know you do. Lewis, I don't know if you'd be interested in this either. Check this out. So I want to do light painting. I know you guys know what light painting is, but this is what I want to show you. Watch this. Elder abuse. You know what? You better shush your mouth. Check this out, guys. I'm going to do a screen share with you guys really quick. So this is where I live. I actually live 10 minutes away from here. This is called Spruce Street Harbor. Actually, what I want to show you, check this out. So this here, this park, this is where I hang out at. I go get drinks. They do, you know, they have bands and stuff like that. It's super cool. This is how it actually looks at night. Like this is a real thing. I absolutely love Spruce Street Harbor. But what I wanted to show you was, I'm going to show you guys my display, my desktop. Can I show you my desktop? No, I can't just show my desktop, right? It doesn't look like that. Well, what I wanted to show you was, if I move this out of the way, what if we, okay. So this bridge is the Ben Franklin Bridge. I ride from my house over this bridge. This is the New Jersey side. So across the water is the park that I'm showing you guys here. Across the water is this park here. And what I do is I ride from my house over this bridge into Camden, New Jersey. This is the waterfront on Camden. I usually take a break because that bridge is no joke. And then the opposite side is that park. And then depending on the day, I'll actually ride into the park and come out. Depends on how many miles. If I don't ride into the park, it's 15 miles. If I ride into the park, it's 20 miles. But what I did want to show you guys, so let's open this up here, because there is a reason why I was bringing this up. I just want to show Chrome, because I want to do light painting in this park here. So I want to go kind of like at night, like maybe here. Can I open this up? Right? So if I come here with Angie and she's holding, you know, or protecting, not holding, but like if I put the camera on a tripod and she's standing behind it so nobody comes and does a snatch and grab, I want to take the T8s because these light up at night all the time. Like this is what it is. And then do light painting right here, like on this path. I think that that'll be super dope. Oh, look, isn't that a garbage pail kid? What do you guys know about garbage pail kids? Right? So like that, or even over here. I love me some Spruce Street Harbor. So somewhere here, like just to have all of these little icicle lights. For the holidays, the lights turn into actual icicles and they like go up and down. Let me see. So, or along the waterfront here, there's a handful of different places that if I go at nighttime, or like right here, right? In the middle of here, I put my camera up, I fix the shutter settings, I let the background lights will be stationary. And then, you know, I'm coming in. So let me give you an example. Kim, you are about to blow. What is up, Mamacita? I am so happy to see you here. What's cracking, girl? Oh, I appreciate you. Love you, girl. Love you, girl. It's gonna be real soon. So if we don't talk, obviously, before then, you and the baby are gonna be healthy, and I can't wait to see all the healthy baby and mama pictures soon. T8 light paint. What is it? Light T8. Let's do Nanlite. I'm just trying to get Nanlite T8 light painting. Will that work? Images. Yeah. Check this out. So stuff like this, right? Or let me see. Yeah, check this out. So it's not necessary. Oh, this is the T8. So look at this. Hold on. So we're going to go into YouTube right quick. Wait a minute. And then what I'm gonna do is, all right, that's cool. Make this theater mode. Listen, I have a guest room. I have an extra bedroom. We are like super cool. Paul says, I do have access to the big red button. Kevin does cookies. Oh, well, yeah. I need more time in the day, preschool and baking content. All right, my bad. Gosh, it's a bit not too much. All right. Okay, so check out this light painting. So now this is what I wanted to show you guys, right? So like these are all the different things that I can do. So what I'm thinking about it is, so you got these colorful lights, they're stationary. I, put the camera on a tripod. I change, I don't, how do I get out of this sponsored? Okay. I change, there's also, right, this roller rink, they have that cool carousel. So if I can also get in front to get the carousel behind, that'll be dope at night as well. Oh, there you go. How dope is that? Again, in an angle like this, if I can get it so that the tripod is on the ground facing up and I'm standing in front of this XOXO and doing light painting, I think I could get some really, really cool shots. So I just wanted to show you, and like I said, this is literally 10 minutes away from my house. This is what I'm talking about. So we come in here. Ooh, that's coming in as mono. I'm only hearing it. Ay, coño.
Oops.
That was weird.
Hi there.
Okay, hi.
I'm Mike Muizenveld. I'm your light painter for today.
Okay, he's our light painter.
Here already for a few years, and also.
So he's using the
Nanlite
T8s.
What I brought now.
You can see how light they are.
Painting saber. It can.
Okay, he's doing a lot of talking.
Marker, you can on the beach.
Dude, I want to see the light painting. He's showing you the app.
CCT mode, and basically what you do.
That he must have put the music in like that on the left. I was like, what's happening? There you go. Paul already knows. Thanks, Paul. Yeah. I showed them all of this. Come on. Guy. Okay. All right. Check this out. But even on the beach, this is what I want to show you guys. How cool is this? Right? So put it on a tripod. Stationary. So Angie would be protecting the camera. And just do some cool stuff like this. Did this freeze? Oh no, okay, I was gonna say, did this freeze? And look at what he's doing. Really simple stuff. The camera's doing all the work with a really slow shutter and all of that stuff. Lewis, and look at how cool is that? That's pretty badass. How cool is that? That's super dope. Let me give this guy a thumbs up. So that's what I'm thinking I'd like to do. And like I said, with the stationary lights, just going back to some of the pictures with the stationary lights, where's that carousel? Like putting the carousel, over here, those lights, and then just getting the light painting. I think that that'll be really cool. So that was another reason why I picked up the T8s. And I wanted to do that. So that really looks like an amazing idea right? Doesn't it? It's so cool. So, okay, so I'm going to show you one more video and then we're done for real. Let me see. This guy, he does it with the GoPro. Danny Black GoPro light painting. If I can spell it. So check this out. I like it because the GoPro, if I wanted to do it by myself, would be a little bit easier to conceal. Check this out. And he did it, look at this, with he did it with two small handheld lights, and he put the GoPro on the ground. Gretchen, you're going to have to help me. I really want to do this. Have you been here the whole time, or did you leave and come back and left and now you're back again? Because today was a really long one. But I wanted to show you guys this one with the GoPro, because like I said, with the GoPro being so small, it'll be easier to conceal. If I find like a place I can put it up at a magnet, that it'll be easier for me. Koa's pissed off. She came back downstairs. She's like, Mom, what the hell are you doing? Look at her. She's tight. She's pissed off. She wants to go to bed. Oh, she's so mad at me. She laid down. All right, so we're going to end this because she's so mad. But I want to show you guys this with the GoPro. Look at this. So that's, and we can end it right there, but this is what I'm saying, right? So like going down to Spruce Tree Harbor, putting the GoPro somewhere down on the ground facing up the way he has it, and then doing some really cool light painting. Like even if I can do like an XO with the light painting, kind of maybe more towards the bottom right or something like that, I think that'll be so dope and so badass. Did he do anything else? I think, how cool is that, right? So like I said, whether I do Love, I can go down to Love Park and do that right in front of the Love sign, or again, in front of that, in front of the carousel and do the XOXO.
That's really cool, and it's super.
Danny Black is the man. If you guys don't know, ooh, Gretchen says light painting is a fun thing to do in old deserted buildings. I like that. I should do some light painting, right? Like when you start to think about it and how cool it is. And so he basically, Danny, so if you have a GoPro and you're not following Danny Black, then you absolutely need to follow Danny Black because he is the man. He shows you the settings, obviously, and the sticks that he's using. And then he takes it to the GoPro and he shows you one, like what he uses to mount it. And then he just shows you like the settings that you would need to be on the GoPro. So he actually does it on camera, wide, night shutter. Let me see. Yeah, he does night and then he changes the shutter to whatever it is. I think he takes it from off. So I do want to try that sooner rather than later, before the summer is up for sure, and do some really cool stuff. But even in the winter, right? Think about it, from the winter, it'll be cold as hell if I were to do it. But because they do so many cool things with Christmas decorations and with lights in the wintertime, that'll be really cool to do for that. So that's something I want to get into. I'm trying to think. What do I have? Oh, shoot. My lights fell in the back. All right, we are ending it. We are ending it for real. She's pissed off. Look at her. She's so mad. Nighttime car photography with light painting, right? Like super dope stuff. She wants to go to bed. I had to leave for the live. I came back, then had to go for a bit, and I'm back. Light painting just takes practice and you never quite know what you'll get. Yeah, that's what I like about it, because it looks like it's not trying to see what she's gonna do. That is not a bed. That is the tube light bag. She's tired. I gotta take her upstairs. We're usually on cloud. My watch died. It's freaking 12 o'clock in the morning over here, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. Pavotube battery drains faster in the cold. Ooh, good to know. Thank you. All right, mi gente. It has been real. It was a fun stream. I am so appreciative of you guys that hung out from beginning to end, and everybody who has checked in and out. I am really liking even that setup now. That sign absolutely needed to be lit up. So really excited about that. I will be back on Sunday for Ladies Night, and then next week we'll figure out what we're gonna do for Tech Talk Tuesdays next week. Today was a long Tech Talk Tuesdays. All right, nos vemos, buenos nachos, good night. I appreciate y'all. Peace out. Bye.